3:14 a.m., April 25, 1973. A knock, then a growl from something impassable. It was no ordinary home invasion. Henry McDaniel of Enfield, Illinois, peered through a broken window to see a creature unlike anything in nature. 3 legs, glowing red eyes, and a stature that defied explanation. What he saw that night would ignite a cryptid encounter that still baffles investigators. Enfield, a quiet town in southern Illinois, was suddenly thrust into the national spotlight. The creature, dubbed the Enfield Horror, became a local legend, a terrifying reality for those who claimed to have seen it. Was it a hoax, mass hysteria, or something truly unknown lurking in the American heartland? McDaniel's account was chillingly specific. Awakened by a scratching at his door, he initially dismissed it as a cat, but the sound grew louder, more insistent. Peeking out, he saw a short, gray, furry figure hunched over with those unforgettable crimson eyes. When McDaniel opened the door, the creature sprang back, displaying its most bizarre feature, 3 legs. It hissed like a wildcat, then bounded towards him, covering 30 feet in 3 massive leaps. McDaniel slammed the door shut, grabbing his .22 rifle. He fired 4 shots. 2 found their mark. The creature shrieked, a sound described as a mixture of a pig and a wildcat, then vanished into the darkness. The local sheriff, George Collins, found no trace of the creature, only muddy footprints and a damaged porch. But the Enfield Horror wasn't done. Just an hour later, the creature reappeared at McDaniel's window. This time, McDaniel was ready. He fired a shotgun, hitting it squarely. The creature screamed again and disappeared, leaving no body, no blood, just a lingering sense of terror. McDaniel's story quickly spread. It wasn't long before others came forward. Greg Garrett, a young man who lived nearby, reported a similar encounter just a few days prior. He claimed to have been attacked by a strange, gray creature with 3 legs and glowing eyes. Garrett's car broke down near a deserted road. As he walked home, he heard a rustling in the bushes. A creature, matching McDaniel's description, lunged at him. Garrett fought it off, sustaining minor injuries before it retreated into the woods. The consistency of these accounts, particularly the unique 3-legged description and red eyes, was striking. It suggested something beyond a simple misidentification. But what could it be? No known animal fit the profile. Cryptozoologist Lauren Coleman, a prominent figure in the study of unknown animals, took a keen interest in the Enfield case. He noted similarities to other reported cryptids, particularly those described as bipedal or tripod-like, yet distinctly unique. The creature's movements were also peculiar. It was described as hopping like a kangaroo, but with incredible speed and agility. This unusual gait, combined with its small stature and powerful leaps, further distinguished it from conventional wildlife. Local authorities, despite their initial skepticism, were forced to acknowledge the growing number of reports. They conducted searches, but the dense, wooded terrain of southern Illinois offered ample cover for any elusive creature. The media, both local and national, descended upon Enfield. The Enfield Horror became a sensation, a prime example of the unexplained. Some dismissed it as a prank, others as a case of mistaken identity, but the eyewitnesses remained resolute. One theory suggested a mutated animal, perhaps a kangaroo or wallaby, escaped from a private collection. While not impossible, the consistent descriptions of 3 legs and glowing red eyes made this explanation highly improbable. Another possibility was a rare, undiscovered species. The dense wilderness of Illinois, while not as remote as some cryptid hotspots, still holds areas largely unexplored by humans. Could a hidden ecosystem harbor such a strange inhabitant? Then there's the paranormal angle. Some suggested the creature was an interdimensional entity or a manifestation of local folklore. The glowing red eyes, often associated with supernatural beings, lent credence to these more esoteric theories. The Enfield Horror sightings eventually tapered off. The media circus moved on, and the small town returned to its quiet existence. But the questions remained. What did Henry McDaniel and Greg Garrett truly encounter on those dark nights in 1973. To this day, the Enfield horror remains an unsolved mystery. No physical evidence, beyond the initial damaged porch and footprints, was ever definitively linked to the creature. Yet, the vivid, consistent accounts from multiple witnesses persist. The Enfield horror serves as a potent reminder that our world, even in its most familiar corners, may harbor secrets beyond our current understanding. A three-legged creature with glowing red eyes, a bizarre anomaly, or a glimpse into a hidden reality. Delve deeper into the enigmatic beast of West Virginia, the legendary Mothman, in our next investigation.